Growing a tomato plant from seed is an exciting and rewarding process. And in this complete journey, I'll take you through every step, from choosing the seeds to finally harvesting delicious homegrown tomatoes, so you can follow along and get great results in your own garden or even on your balcony. To start, let me introduce myself. You're watching Your Channel Name, and today we're going to grow tomatoes together in the simplest yet most effective way possible. We begin by selecting good quality seeds which you can get from a trusted local nursery, market, or even online. I recommend going for disease-resistant varieties if you're a beginner because they will be easier to grow and give you a better yield. Once you have your seeds, it's time to prepare the soil. Tomatoes thrive in loose, well-draining soil, so I make a mix of 50% garden soil for structure, 30% composted cow manure for nutrients, and 20% river sand for drainage. This combination ensures the roots get enough air and won't rot from excess water. Fill your pot or seed tray with this mixture. Make small holes about half an inch deep, drop in the seeds and lightly cover them with soil. Water gently so you don't wash the seeds away, and place the pot in a warm, sunny spot. During the first week, the key is to keep the soil slightly moist but never soggy. Overwatering at this stage can be deadly for the seeds. In about 7 to 10 days, you'll start to see tiny green shoots poking out of the soil, which is always an exciting moment. As these seedlings grow to about 2 to 3 inches tall, they will need more space to develop strong roots, so carefully transplant them into individual pots or a larger container. Be gentle during this process because tomato seedlings have delicate stems and roots that can break easily. Once transplanted, give them a light watering and place them in a location with at least 6 hours of direct sunlight daily. Tomatoes love the sun and will not produce well without it. In week 2, you'll notice more leaves forming and the stems will start to thicken. This is the perfect time to give your plants a little boost with a mild organic fertilizer, such as liquid compost tea or diluted fish emulsion, which will encourage healthy growth without burning the roots. By week 4, the plants should be about a foot tall, and this is when they need some support to grow upright. Insert a wooden stick or tomato cage into the soil and gently tie the stem to it with soft cloth strips. This will protect them from bending or breaking under their own weight later when tomatoes start to form. Around week 6, the plant will start producing small yellow flowers, which is the first sign that fruiting is on the way. Flowers mean your plant is happy, and within the next 2 weeks, those flowers will turn into tiny green tomatoes. This is a critical time, and your plant will need consistent watering, about once every 2 to 3 days depending on the weather, as well as protection from pests. Common pests that attack tomatoes include aphids, whiteflies, and caterpillars. Instead of using chemical sprays, I prefer a natural neem leaf solution. Boil a handful of neem leaves in water for 15 minutes, let it cool, strain it, and spray it directly onto the leaves every 10 days. It works as both a preventive and a cure for most insect problems. Another issue you may encounter is yellowing leaves, which often means a nitrogen deficiency. In this case, add a bit of organic nitrogen-rich fertilizer, like blood meal or composted chicken manure, to restore the plant's health. Be careful not to over-fertilize, as too much nitrogen can make the plant grow lots of leaves but fewer tomatoes. As the weeks go by, you'll see the green tomatoes slowly turn from pale green to orange and finally a deep red, indicating they are ripe and ready to harvest. This ripening process usually happens about 70 to 80 days after planting the seeds, depending on the variety and growing conditions. Harvest tomatoes by gently twisting them off the vine or cutting them with scissors to avoid damaging the plant. The taste of a homegrown tomato is incomparable, juicy, sweet, and fresh in a way that store-bought tomatoes simply can't match. Not only will you have saved money, but you'll also have the satisfaction of knowing exactly how your food was grown. To wrap up, growing tomatoes from seed may seem like a long process, but if you follow these steps, starting with good soil preparation, giving your plants enough sunlight, watering them consistently, providing support, managing pests naturally, and harvesting at the right time, you'll be rewarded with a healthy, abundant crop. Thank you for joining me on this journey from seed to harvest. If you enjoyed watching and learned something new, please like the video, subscribe to the channel for more gardening tips, and let me know in the comments which vegetable you'd like me to grow next. I hope this inspires you to start your own tomato growing adventure. And remember, a little care and patience can turn one small seed into a plant full of delicious fruits that you and your family can enjoy all season long.